Hi everyone, I'm Liz and welcome back to Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch for Flosstube episode 97. Welcome back to my channel for another Flosstube episode. I'm Liz and I'm here to share with you everything that I've been stitching and sewing and doing for the past week and a half. I'm a little bit early. Today is Friday, December 23rd, and I knew I was not going to want to film on Christmas, but I wanted a Christmas episode. So I put on my best toddler hair bow and my favorite Mariah Carey Christmas sleep tee and set up shop in front of my Christmas tree. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I've been up to for the past week and a half. I hope everybody's had a good couple of weeks since I saw you last. It has been pretty quiet over here, just wrapping up work. I'm on vacation now for the next week and a half, which is the best. I've been doing a lot of sewing, a lot of cross stitch, and just a lot of like movie watching on the couch with Rob and playing with the kittens who, the tree is still standing. Update, tree is still standing. It does not have ornaments because even like this garland here that I have on, this little red and white garland, they yank off and like eat the wool balls. So I have not, been able to deter them from the tree, but it's still standing, so I'm enjoying the ambiance. I did put on the Netflix, fireplace thing to have behind me. I saw, oh, I guess you can see my ring light in it. Oh, that's annoying. I wonder if I can reposition. Okay, maybe this angle's a little bit better so you can't just like see a weird reflection in my TV. Okay. I'm having the hardest time getting this video started. For some reason, I feel very like off my game, and I think it's because I'm sitting in the middle of my living room with a TV table like in front of me with all my stuff on it, and the cats are running around. Yeah, so you'll probably get glimpses of the cats running around behind me. All right, what else did I want to talk about for this week? Oh gosh, I should have brought a list with me. I'm sitting in the middle of my living room and I don't know what I'm doing. Let me collect my thoughts. Say hi. You're so cute. Let's get a Jonesy. Look at the camera. Okay, I think I've collected my thoughts. I gave you a little glimpse of Honey and Jonesy, I think, just there. And Diego is in our closet, like buried under dirty clothes piles, keeping warm. So no Diego cameo, but you saw the babies that are running around the house right now. Speaking of Diego hiding under blankets, it is so cold here. So last night it got down to 12 degrees. I meant to Google, but like, I think that's gotta be the coldest in like a century here. I mean, it doesn't get into the teens here ever, let alone 12. So I know, and so we didn't get any snow. I know most of the country is being hit with like blizzards and crazy air conditions. We just got super cold weather. And so like right now, I think it's like 35 degrees outside, which is still really unusual for December for us. But it's not snowing, it's not icing, it's just cold. So hope where you are is okay. And if you like the snow, yay. And if you don't, I hope it clears up soon. But I think a lot of the country is getting like a white Christmas this year, which is amazing. And I wish we got snow here, but it was dry. It was just super, super cold. So yeah, the cats are extra snuggly when they're not running around the house trying to ruin my life. I think sometimes I sound like I hate having cats. I don't. I love them, but the kitten stage is particularly challenging. I like a relaxed naps 18 hours a day cat, that's my speed. Okay, I can hear them playing with cardboard now. So anyways, let's get into the stitching that I've been up to. Hi everyone, it's Pajama Liz from the future coming at you because I finished my video and realized that I forgot 2 of my fully finished objects that I wanted to share with you. So I had to cut in with a little fully finished featurette. And so the first one I wanted to share with you is the table runner. So I have been doing Stitchmas videos, and I have done 2 since I saw you last. And so one of them was this Laundry Basket Quilts table runner. And so I'll post the link to the Stitchmas videos in the description box below. But yeah, I just made this with a charm pack of the Noel fabric by Laundry Basket Quilts, paired up my charm pack, made half square triangles, assembled into quilt top, and quilted on my home machine. And I think it turned out so cute. And it really only took me about 3, maybe 4 total work hours, like to put to like 4 hours of, why can't I talk? Basically, it was a super quick project. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I used some leftover backing fabric from the Trip Around the World quilt that I made. And so now I have this little matching set. So I just think it's super cute. And I'll post a picture here of it on my dining room table and how I have it all set up. It's super cute. And if you want to watch me make this and get the super simple pattern for this, just click over and watch this video. And then the second FFO I had this week was also a Stitchmas video, and it was this little cross stitch pillow. I absolutely love how this turned out. So this is Heart and Hand Christmas Doodles, or Doodles Christmas. I have the chart put away, so I don't have it right here in front of me, but super great design. And I stitched mine on a 40 count fabric so that it would come out a little bit smaller and be a really cute like little pillow size. So I used 40 count vintage country mocha, all of the called for flosses, and then I finished my pillow with some Chianti rickrack from Lady Dot Creates, and then I used Berry Crush velveteen from Lady Dot Creates on the back. And I just think it turned out so well, so happy with it. And so I did I filmed a whole tutorial on how I made this pillow with the rickrack and everything. And it was my last Stitchmas video. So that link is down below if you would like to watch it. And just a quick note on the rest of the video. I was in my living room. I was distracted. I was flustered. I talked too loud and too fast. And I forgot 2 of my FFOs. So, it's a bit of a weird video, so I hope you enjoy it, and I promise the first Flosstube of January I'll be back here in my craft room and it will be less all over the place. Okay, enjoy the rest of the video. All I have is this little card table, like not even a card table, like a little TV tray, dinner tray, what do you call this, TV tray, in front of me, and so I'm like trying to rearrange my stack so I can get to everything that I want to show you guys. So the first thing, let me take it out of the plastic so it's easier to see. Okay, so the first thing was Christmas Cheer by Jeanette Douglas, and I finished 2 of these pillows since the last time I saw you guys. So I'm pretty sure that I had started Noel in my last video, but since then I have finished Noel and this one. Yeah, 'Tis the Season. So let me show you those finishes. Here is Noel. So pretty. I used, let's see, a 40 count R&R. I'm forgetting the name. I know I'll put it on the screen. But a 40 count R&R with all of the called for flosses, except I think I talked to you guys last time about how there was like confusion over what was actually called for. And so I'm using the Weeks Dye Works and the Roxy floss combination. So I'm using the called for. And so I finished Noel, and then I started and finished 'Tis the Season. And so again, called for flosses, same 40 count R&R fabric. Here's both of them. So cute. And so I had been working on Noel, and I had showed that I had started it in my last video. And then my friend Lisa on Instagram, she's L Snaps, she tagged me saying that she was starting, not this one, she started a different one of the series from the, talking so fast and not making a lot of sense. Lisa tagged me on Instagram saying that she was starting one of these pillows from Christmas Cheer and that she was inviting herself to start a stitch along with me. I don't remember how she put it. It was really funny. But basically we started a stitch along called Christmas Cheer Sal. And it's very impromptu and I might be done for now because I've stitched 2 of them and I've put it away. So this might be the end of the Sal for this year for me. But if anybody else is stitching these, use that hashtag so I can see them on Instagram. And I think Lisa's finished 2 of these now too. I know she had finished 1 and she was close to another one. So anyways, join in if you want because these are all super, super cute. So that's Christmas Cheer. They're not going to get FFO'd in time for Christmas because that's 2 days from now, less than 2 days from now. So, I'll enjoy them next season, but I love these, so cute. And I'm gonna keep all the floss and everything together so I can do more of these next year. Okay, and so then in terms of whips, I only worked on 2 things other than those 2 little pin pillows this week. And one of them was a Merry Pair by Satsuma Street. And my sister Allison, I gifted her one of these charts like in a full kit because 2 people had very nicely gifted me these kits, and so I shared one with my sister Allison, and so she started on hers this week too. I'll go grab the picture she sent last night and put it up here. So there's Allison's progress, and then I also worked on mine this past week, and here is where I'm at. So cute. Oh my gosh, look, it's like almost life size in the photo. Like you can kind of see behind. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? So anyways, that's where I'm at. Of course, I'm using everything called for because it came as a kit. These Satsuma Street kits are just some of my favorites. And I follow, oh, I'm forgetting her first name. Oh, dang it. The designer for Satsuma, Jody Rice. I follow her on Instagram, and she was talking about yesterday, or maybe the day before, about these little doorknob hanging felt ornaments that her grandmother used to have. And she found the kit that her grandmother used to make them from like the 60s or 70s. It's like a Busilla felt kit. And she was talking about how she hopes in 60 or 70 years that people are looking up at like eBay or whatever exists then for Satsuma Street kits to like recreate what their grandmothers or whatever had. And I was like, that is so cute to think about. And yes, so anyways, I hope somebody's trying to figure out how to make one of these in 50 years and is looking up Satsuma Street kits. They're so cute. I've made several of them now, and so this one again is not going to get done for Christmas, but next year I'm almost there. And actually, I probably will keep working on this. We're going to the beach next week on basically the week between Christmas and New Year's, we'll be at the beach. And so it'll be just a lot of like family, couch, board game, cooking, you know, like it's basically like a huge 6-bedroom house that I rented for my parents, my sister Allison, her husband and 3 kids, my sister Sarah and her dog, and my sister-in-law Emily and brother-in-law Drew and their 3 kids, and then me and Rob. So it's like this huge group, which isn't even that huge. I have a huge family. This is like a smaller version because one of my sisters and her husband and girls, they can't come. So, but anyways, we're all gonna be in like a big huge house, making food, chilling, relaxing. I'm sure telling the kids to play video games quieter. I don't know. But anyways, I feel like this will be really good couch stitching for at the beach. So I think this is definitely gonna get packed, and I'll probably get some more work before the end of the year. So I don't think that one's done yet. Okay, and then the last thing that I've been working on this a lot the last week, is Christmas Morning by Sue Hillis. And I think I started this about 6 months ago or something. I started it, you know, sometime in the past year. And I've been working on it a little bit. I love it, but I really was feeling the push to finish it because Stitchy Linda on Instagram posted her finish of this and it got FFO'd. Like I knew she had finished it, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. When I started mine, I feel like she was finishing hers. But she got it FFO'd and it is magical. It's so pretty. And so I really want to do that, like the full finish, which is like this box. So this is what I'm working on. I'm working on the box top and then the band that goes around the box. I want to stitch every single piece in here, but I started with the big box. So you might remember previous, I had stitched half the band. And so that's where that's been for about a month or 2, is just half of the reindeer band. And then I got kind of bored, and so I was like, well, I want to do the big Santa. And so, ba-bam, I am working on the big Santa, and I'm almost done with him. So I just have to finish off the toy bag and the toys, and then that ribbon up top, and then backstitch everything. Oh yeah, and then there's like Santa goes under here, but you know, like it's only a couple days away from finishing all the stitching, at least for this section, and then I got to finish all the reindeer. But I definitely want this done this year to fully finish it for next Christmas. So I'm gonna keep working on this, you know, today throughout. Like I'll probably take this one to the beach with me too, even though it's got a lot of floss and it's a little harder to work on. I just really enjoy working on it, so I'll probably try to find some time to work on it while we're at the beach. But I'm stitching mine on the called for 32 count vintage country Mocha because I wanted it to come out to fit exactly like the finish that she calls for. So 32 count vintage country Mocha, 2 strands of floss, and I'm using all the called for DMC, which is quite a few colors, but it's super pretty. So that is that one. And that is all of the cross stitch that I have to show you. But I've been doing a lot of sewing. So yeah, let me clear off this little table and show you what I've been sewing on. Okay, so the past several days, I have been working on my project folder tutorial to hopefully publish. The original plan was on Christmas Day. I think now it's gonna actually be on Boxing Day on December 26th because I don't think anyone's gonna be on YouTube watching tutorials on Christmas Day. So I'm just going to delay it to the 26th. So if you're looking for it, that's the plan. I still have to edit it, but I filmed it all. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the project folder. So the first one I made was actually, I can hear the cats ripping into some cardboard down there. Sorry. But the first one I made was actually a gift for my friend Liz Matthews for the Quilter Station Retreat when I saw her last. I made her I don't know if I took a picture. If I did, I'll put it right here. But I made her this super cute Christmassy project folder, and it just had a little ribbon closure. And I was like, okay, I want to try it again, and I want to try and do like a magnetic closure. So then I made this version, which I showed you guys on my channel a couple of months ago, and it's got the double vinyl. So it's got a vinyl zipper pocket here, and then it's got a clear vinyl chart pocket here. And I've been using it for my Christmas morning stuff. And so basically this week I went into the craft room and sat down and was like, okay, let's pick some fabrics. Let's make sure I know exactly how, like the best way to put this together so I can like film a tutorial because I had that on my plan. And I opened this one up, and I had not worked on this project in a couple of months, and I noticed some issues. So I talked about this on Instagram. So if you saw this, you can skip ahead a few minutes, but I talked about this on my Instagram stories this week. But basically, let me move this fabric and this chart, but you'll see on the chart where there's ink that's like pulled up in places. Basically, this chart was just in this vinyl sleeve, and you can see where like all of the ink was getting pulled up from, it's like on the inside, but it was pulling all the ink up from my chart. And I was like, okay, I don't want to do a tutorial on a project bag that now I don't want to use, because I don't want to just, you know, recommend slipping a chart in here and then the vinyl like lifts all the ink off your chart and then you've got to go buy a new chart. So I talked about it on Instagram. I heard from a lot of people. Basically, I think it can kind of depend on where you live and the weather. And we have a lot of humidity here and heat. And so I think that can affect the stickiness of the vinyl. And so I also got a lot of tips about frosted vinyl, which doesn't stick and a lot of people prefer. I still haven't tried it yet, but that's on my list to do. And basically what I ended up deciding to do was to change the vinyl pocket to a fabric pocket. So instead of it being like a see-through vinyl, it's a fabric pocket. You could still use vinyl and make the bag the exact same way as I show in the tutorial, but because I'm gonna be using these bags, I'm making them for me, I want a fabric pocket now instead of vinyl because I don't want my chart to get all the ink lifted off by the vinyl. That's a long-winded story, but anyways. I shared that song on Instagram, and so basically I've been sewing a couple of these this week to make my tutorial. So let me show you what I've made. This is the first one I made this week, and it's this sweet little nutcracker fabric. A lot of people asked, and so I looked it up, and it's Dear Stella Nutcracker Fairy or Sugar Plum Fairy. oh gosh, I'll put it on the screen. I've now forgotten the name, but it's a Dear Stella fabric line, and it's so cute. And so I use the little stripe for the binding and for the magnetic closure. And then here is what the inside looks like. And I have my Prairie Schooler Christmas project in here. And so I did a fabric chart pocket instead of the vinyl. And this again is part of that Dear Stella Nutcracker line. It's so cute. And then just the vinyl zip pocket for the threads in the project over here. And then the little magnetic closure, which I love. So anyways, so cute. So happy with how this turned out. And then I needed to film the tutorial because I made this one again to kind of like make sure I had all the details down before I started filming. So then I had to make another one because I needed to film it. So I made this one. And this is a Liberty of London fabric that I ordered from Liberty online. So pretty. I just love the colors on this, the red, white, and blue and pink. And so then the inside looks like this. So I used a little heart print for the chart pocket and the zipper pocket for my fabric and my floss. Oh, I think it's so cute. Yeah, so on December 26th, you should be able to see my project folder tutorial, which I'm very excited about because it's been a long time coming. I know I've been talking about it for months. So finally, I'm gonna, assuming everything looks good on the footage, I haven't edited it or anything yet, so I should probably not talk about it like it's a done deal. It should be coming on the 26th. Okay, so that's what I've been sewing this week, and you might have noticed in here, maybe you didn't, but there's some crazy hot pink fabric in here. So let me take everything out of this and show you what's in this bag. Okay, so one of the things I got this week, or I got it like the day I filmed my video, was my haul from the Jingle Ball that was hosted by Lindy Stitches and 11 other cross-stitch designers. It was so much fun. I know there was maybe some issues with some of the rooms. By the time I joined on Saturday, everything was working great, so I had no issues in it, and I really cannot wait to see what they do next year because she said there will be another Jingle Ball. So if you didn't attend this year, definitely just buy the like $10 ticket to like get in and, you know, shop, even if you don't want to do like the classes or anything like that, because there's a lot to do for very little money, and it was amazing. So anyways, this chart was exclusive to Jingle Ball, so you won't be able to get it until I think a year from now. But I got my Lindy Stitches exclusive, what is this called? Peppermint Candy. So, I mean, so cute. And so I want this to be my like Christmas start. And I don't know if I'll start it on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It's just gonna be the Christmas start. So anyway, so I've been working on kitting this up this week, so I have it ready to go for tomorrow or Sunday. And basically I wasn't sure what I wanted to stitch it on because I think the called for is really pretty, just like a really light neutral, but I love Christmas stuff on pink. And so I was like, I wonder what that would look like on like a really pretty light pink, right? Well, so I decided to dye some fabric. I had some antique white, 36 count, and I decided to try my hand at, I haven't dyed fabric in a while, at dyeing some pink for it. And so I dyed this really, you know, pretty piece of pink, although it's got some weird modeling in it. I guess I had it kind of scrunched weird, I don't know. But once you stitch on it, I don't feel like it'd be super noticeable. But the only issue is that this is a darker pink than I intended it to be. And so some of the colors in the flosses, I think, are just not going to pop at all on it. And so ultimately, I posted this poll on my Instagram. So ultimately I decided I'm gonna stitch it on the neutral because I have the called for Chai by Seraphim Fabrics that Lindy Stitches calls for. And so I'm just gonna stitch it on the called for, but I just thought I would show you this pink fabric that I dyed because it's super cute and I'm gonna use it for other ornaments, just not ones like this pink, you know, in the red. Like I just don't feel like they pop enough, and I really love the floss colors in this chart. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher and the cats. Oh my gosh. Okay, Frizzy Lizzy Stitches posted a video a couple weeks ago. Was it a couple weeks or last week? I don't know, where her dishwasher was running the whole time and she didn't realize it till she was editing. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, I really feel like when I watch this back, I better not hear that dishwasher that loud. Oh no. Why am I filming in the middle of my living room? Just because I wanted the Christmas tree background and the fireplace? And Oh my gosh, what a disaster. I really hope this video turns out. Maybe I'll edit all this out if it turns out okay, or if it doesn't, then you'll just know at least I'm acknowledging it. Oh goodness. Okay, well. This is end of the year Liz, who has given up on caring. Not caring, but you know what I mean. This is like 80, not 80%, 20% Liz. This is at 100%. And look at these little cats. That's probably all you're watching in the background. They're just running around the house trying to destroy things. Pull it together. Okay. Anyways, here's the Seraphim 36 count chai. I think she calls for 32, but I'm going to do mine on the 36, and all the colors pop really well on it, except the white. The white is, I mean, it's going to be fine, but this is definitely a light fabric. So, and actually she calls for, I didn't even talk about that. So she calls for, is it DMC and Forbidden Fiber? Let's see. Oh no, she calls for 2 classic colorworks, 1 week's dye works, and then 5 or 4 Forbidden Fiber Company. And I don't have any Forbidden Fiber Company. So I just did like an overdyed conversion from my stash. And then she called for DMC 310 and 5200. And I just grabbed a black and white out of my overdyes just so everything's, you know, an overdyed. I don't know. I like using overdyes. But I could just grab the 310 or the B5200. But these are the overdyes that I switched to. So the 2 pink classic colorworks were called for, and then I think I didn't have curry, so I grabbed this Queen Bee. Is that Queen Bee for the yellow? I thought it was pretty. So anyways, I think I took a picture of all my floss colors, so I'll put it up here if you want to pause the video and write down like my floss conversion. This is what's planned. I haven't stitched it yet, but anyways, if you also want to switch some of the colors. Yeah, so that is going to be kind of my new Christmas start. Okay, and so speaking of new starts, let's talk about whips. My original plan was to film a whip parade for December 30th, but we're gonna be gone the whole week between Christmas and New Year's. And so I think you're gonna get a whip parade probably on January 2nd or 3rd. I think I'll have time to film one after we get home on New Year's Eve, but before I have to go back to work on the 3rd. So I should be able to film something somewhere in there, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it before we leave for the beach. So, and I'm not carting 40 something whips down to the beach with me. I'm so paranoid now that all you can hear is that dishwasher, and it's probably what's happening. So can't wait to watch this back. Okay, anyways, whip parade, probably December 30th. But I've been thinking a lot about my whips lately because I've got a lot of them, and it doesn't really bother me. The thing that bothers me is there's a lot of really good projects that I want to finish, but I like distract myself with new shiny objects, right? So I definitely have some goals on some ones I want to finish and make a lot of progress on in the new year. And so I thought I would try to give WIPGO a shot. WIPGO was created by Jessie Marie Dustuff? Jessie Dustuff? I'll put her name right here. Jessie Marie, you probably know her on YouTube and on Instagram. And she created WIPGO, I think, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's a long time. And I've never participated, and I've always watched people, you know, do it throughout the year and thought, oh, that looks fun. But sometimes I lack a certain commitment to crafting projects where I was like, I don't know, would I stick to it? And here's the deal. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. I made a WIPGO board. I'll flash it on the screen here if you wanna pause it and look at it. Cool. But I'm gonna go over it in, honey, can you calm down? But I'll go over the WIPGO board in my actual whip parade video and show you, like, hold up each project and tell you it's gonna be in my WIPGO board and kind of like how many times and what the goal is, and like, you know, so I'll go through that in my whip parade video. But yeah, that's kind of, so I kind of have like a whip focus for 2023. It was a mistake to film in the living room. I know that now. I should have just stayed in my office with its closed door and no dishwasher. Will she finish this video? Let's find out. What was I even talking about? Okay, whips. I want to work on whips in 2023. Cross stitch whips. That does not mean I am not going to start anything new. I definitely will have some new starts, including on my free space, my square 13 of my WIPGO board. I put a new start. So whatever I want to start, what that gets called, that gets to be a new start. I might have to go type this box from Honey. I don't even think, can you see her? There she is, just playing in a empty Rothy's shoebox that needs to get thrown in the recycling. I've been wrapping presents at that table, so. God. Recenter, pretend we don't hear the cat, pretend we don't hear the dishwasher. And oh yeah, for quilting. Okay, so I have quilting plans as well in 2023. And basically what I want to, oh goodness. Okay, I took away Honey's box. Because I'm a mean mom. So anyways, I have quilting plans for 2023 as well. And that includes making 12 quilts. That is my goal for 2023, 1 quilt a month. And it doesn't have to be a big bed quilt. It can be a wall hanging, table runner, you know, baby quilt. I think I might have 1 baby quilt I need to make in 2023 that I know of. So yes, I want to make 12 quilts in 2023. And so I'm not going to focus on just my WIPs, but basically my kind of plan is to pick a quilt that I want to finish January, February, March, whatever. And so if that's a quilt I have kitted up and ready to start, then I'll start it and try to finish it in that month. Or I have quilt WIPs that I want to finish this next year. So if I don't want to start something brand new and put all that work and I, you know, kind of have something halfway there, like, then let's just get that one over the finish line. But my plan and my goal is to make 12 quilts in 2023, as well as doing my WIPGO goals. And so I kind of feel like what that might mean is that my month of stitching might just be a couple of projects, because I'm going to focus a lot of time on my WIPGO goals, because I have, I mean, some of them are 10 days, some of them are 5 days, but some of them are finishes. So I didn't do, I mean, they're not huge goals, but like I didn't play it safe and just do like work on something for a day, right? Like I kind of put big goals to like make some progress on some things. So I feel like my stitching is going to be maybe, less wide, you know, like fewer things, that I work on longer, and then quilts that I want to work on steadily throughout the month. So yeah, that's kind of my plans for 2023. And of course, I will talk about all the WIPs when I do my WIP parade and what I'll be focused on for next year cross stitch wise. And then quilts, maybe I'll do, I mean, if you want to know what I have kitted up, I did a video a few months ago, maybe in September, called Quilts I Want to Start or Quilts I Want to Make, something like that. So that's like most of the, or I think that was all. I don't think I've kitted up any other quilts since then. I went on a crazy like kitting up spree and like kitted up a bunch of quilts. And so several of those, a lot of those are ones I want to start and finish in the next year. Let's see how big they are. Not all of them could maybe be accomplished in a month on my schedule, because I kind of go in like spurts with sewing, right? So I need to make sure I have time to actually accomplish my goals. So we'll see. But anyways, these are my loose plans. I should probably do a check-in like 6 months from now in June. Like, be like, how did it go? But we'll see if I stick to it. That's my plan. I'm gonna try and stick to it. So, okay. Okay, so I have some Happy Mail and some haul that I want to share with you guys. And for Happy Mail, I got a couple of Christmas cards, probably from people you recognize. Pam and Steph sent me their Christmas card, and then Megan and her husband David, right? It just says the Axfords, I think it's David, sent me her lovely Christmas card. So thank you, girls. Love them. They went right out on my little Christmas card tree that I have in my entryway. And then I got a lovely Christmas card from Lori. Sorry, Lori, I forgot for a second. Look how cute that is. It's a little Hallmark card. It's like 3-dimensional. Super cute and glittery. I think that's coming through in the video. And she had a couple of extra charts that she wanted to share with me. I think they're ones she said she bought twice, and she said I could keep them or give them away. And one of them I already have. So one of them will be a giveaway, but one of them I was so excited to get. So the one I don't have and definitely want to stitch at some point is Christmas Star by Cottage Garden Samplings. How cute. And I even have this title fabric. So it's picture this plus title. Tidal. Why am I spelling it? I can put it on the screen. 36 count Tidal linen by Picture This Plus. So I have, I think, a 40 count piece. So mine will be a little smaller, but that's fine. And yeah, so cute. I think it's like mostly DMC with just a couple of weeks dye works. So I contemplated this as a Christmas start, but I really want to do that Lindy Stitches one. So that one's going to go first, but anyways. And then she sent me this chart, which I already have, which is Cardinal Kin by Plum Street Samplers. So I just got this chart, haven't started it yet, but I'm gonna add this to a future giveaway because how cute is that? Okay, and then the Fat Quarter Shop sent me a box of items to review, so free of charge. So these aren't things I purchased, but they sent me. And there's some really cool stuff in here, including, I'm just opening up some plastic so I can show it to you. There's a new tool that Lori Holt came out with through Fat Quarter Shop, and it's called the Unstitcher. And so to me, as like a quilter and a sewer, it looks like a tiny stiletto. If you've sewn bags, you know what like a stiletto is, but it's like a tiny little stiletto, like a little tiny point on it. And basically it's to help seam rip your stitches if you're an unpicker, I believe. Some people I think actually use a seam ripper to like cut their stitches away. I use my needle to unstitch my stitches when I need to take something out. And so this is like a little bit thicker. It has a point on it, so it's easy to get under your stitches and it won't bend your needle like as you unpick everything. So I was super excited to get this in the mail. I'm really happy to have that. And so I'm definitely gonna put that in my Notions pouch to be used. And then they also sent me, they have a new Stitchy Club. What do they call them? I don't know, one of their monthly clubs. And it's called the Chicken Club by Lori Holt. And they sent me the needle minder for the Chicken Club, which is way too cute. And I'll definitely include this in a future giveaway because as cute as it is, I'm not a chicken person, like, or I don't really stitch chickens. And I also don't use needle minders. As much as I love them, they're all so cute. I stitch in hand, so I just use them for decorative purposes, and I'll probably pass this one on in a giveaway because I've got plenty of decorative needle minders, including my own that I've made. Okay, and then they sent me just a few of their quilting products. And so they have triangles on a roll paper, which is like an easy way to kind of create half square triangles. And so I've had several of those rolls before, and they have this new product that is like color-coded washi tape stickers. So like they come literally off a roll. Like it almost looks like a toilet paper roll, but it's not. It's a roll. But so these are like little low tack stickers to like close your triangles on a roll so they don't like unwind and look all messy basically. So they're just like some little stickers, and they're like color coded and labeled for like which size they are. So they sent me those guys. And then they sent me this little tool called a dog ear clipper tool. And so this is for when you're trimming up and squaring up half square triangles or anything with like angles. And so I don't know if you can kind of see it in there, but it's like a little acrylic ruler for trimming off your dog ears. So cute. And then they sent me this big old boy, which is basically 12 sheets of blank paper. That's literally what it is. It's not 12, it's more than that. It's 12-inch square paper. Let's see how many, 42 sheets of 12-inch square paper. And it's this super lightweight foundation paper that people use to make foundation quilt blocks. So all of the Fat Quarter Shop's quilt papers, like their courthouse steps or log cabin or all the papers they make are printed on this paper, but they are now selling a blank sheet of paper basically of that stuff. So you can make your own custom like foundation paper. I have no idea how to do it. It looks super cool. They were showing it in the live stream. They did a quilting live stream last week that they were showing it off in. And it looks like really fun, but I've never done anything like this. So I'll have to Google or watch some more tutorials on what to even do with this, but it's a super cool idea. So anyways, thank you Fat Quarter Shop for sending me all the lovely goodies. I also had some haul. So I got my last installment of the Bird Crush Club. I'm just trying to see if I can pull out the chart to show you. So this is Lindy Stitch's Bird Crush Club, and it was a yearly club and it's now done. This is the last one. And this is the Western Meadowlark. So pretty. And it always comes with information, like a note from Stephanie, the original photo it was based on, notes about the, oh, that's the chart. Here, let me just show you the chart. And then like there's another card in here with notes from like the photographer who does the nature photography that Stephanie bases all of her patterns on. So it's really cool. And then we usually get a Threadworks overdyed floss. And I think this one is this little wood here. And I think the rest are usually just DMC. So super cute. The last one of the year. I was in the club the whole year, and she actually sent, I think it was in last month's, like an extra chart if you were in it for the whole time. It's super cute. So anyway, super fun club. I think they'll be available like individual sometime soon. I think she said in her last video. So anyways, one other thing haul. I have been on Fat Quarter Shop so much this week because they've been doing those like 12 days of Christmas deals and flash sales, and like there's just always really good stuff for sale every day. And so one of them finally got me to hit checkout on my cart. And so the thing that like, oh, let me get rid of some of this paper. I have nowhere to put things out here. I just have a little, whatever, I have a little tray table. I just realized I'm already using one of these things, and that is Kai, K-A-I scissors. I've seen them before. I know people really like them, so I got the 5-inch. I think it's like a hot pink or a red handle, but anyways, great scissors, already using them. Those were on like some sort of deal. And then the thing that like really made me hit purchase was the Ruby Star Society Jolly Darlings, what is this called? A layer cake, a 10-inch square layer cake, was half off. And so it was like 20 bucks for a layer cake, which is such a good deal. So much fabric in a layer cake. And yes, I already have a fat 1/8 bundle of this fabric plus yardage cuts from the pillowcases I made, but I cannot get enough of this Ruby Star Society Christmas fabric. So I'll find something to do with a layer cake. Yeah, so anyways, that's what made me hit purchase. And then I also got these super cute pre-made Christmas floss tags. And so they came with this little like cable tie to, instead of like one of those split rings, it's like a little cable tie holder. And then you can just hang your floss on, and then there's like a spot for extra pieces of floss. So super cute. Already, you know, got those out and hung them up, and I think I'm gonna use some of them for my Lindy Stitches project that I'm gonna start on Christmas. So I need to tuck them into that bag. And then I got some of the sticky circles. So these are these Stitching with the Housewives 3.5-inch sticky circles. I have no plans for them, but I like to do a lot of like tart pan and kind of round finishes. And so I thought, I bet I'll have a use for 3.5-inch round circles. So just adding these to my finishing stash. And then the other thing I got was 3 yards of this new Lori Holt quilt backing. So this is 108-inch. I think it's bee gingham, or I don't know. It's one of her new 108-inch quilt backings. And so I got 3 yards, which is what, 96 inches, right? 72, no, it's 108 by 108. Okay, yeah, so I got 3 yards. So basically I can make any size quilt and have this as the backing. I don't have plans for this, but I just love this red and white gingham. And my favorite quilt backing ever was this Mocha red and white buffalo check. They had a black and white, I think they had several colors. It was several years ago. And I made my mom a Christmas quilt with the red and white buffalo check, and it was like, I wish they would bring it back. I'm sure I've talked about it in a video before. I love it. Anyways, this looked kind of close. And so it's a diagonal gingham instead of more like a buffalo check, but it's super cute. So I just bought this to have like in my stash of quilt backings, because I do keep a stash of quilt backings. Okay. Jonesy, what are you doing? I just noticed that he was lying there. He just wanted to be on video. Honey is now laying directly across from me in the armchair, acting like she wasn't just trying to ruin my life for half this video. And you may have noticed the dishwasher has quieted down. I cannot wait to watch this video back, and y'all are all probably like, stop talking about the dishwasher. So I will. Oh, before we go, I have giveaway winners from my last, not my last video, but my live video. So 2 weeks ago on Saturday, December 10th, I did a YouTube live for my 3rd Stitchmas video, and it was super fun. And I did 2 bundles. So I didn't bring them in here, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? I didn't even pull the winners yet. So I'll insert a little a video here for announcing the giveaway winners.
Okay, so for the giveaways, I've got the video link in here, and I'm going to start with the Etsy gift card. I was giving away a $50 Etsy gift card. So let's get those YouTube comments and see how many people entered. 336 people entered, and the winner is Lisa H. So Lisa, oh, you were in Australia, so you weren't watching the live. How funny. So Lisa, send me an email and I'll get your Etsy gift card sent to you right away. Congratulations. Okay, so 201 people commented or entered for the Lori Holt giveaway. Okay, and so the winner is Joanna Groover. So Joanna, contact me at the email address below and I'll get your package mailed out to you. Okay, so for Lori Holt 2, Anna Banana, you are the winner of Lori Holt 2.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope everybody has a great Christmas, a great holiday season, or is just relaxing and enjoying some time off from work. And cannot wait for tomorrow, Christmas Eve. We're gonna go to my sister's house and have gumbo, and apparently every single person invited is making a dessert. So there's gonna be cake, cupcakes, bread pudding, gingerbread cookies, Christmas crack candy. Everyone's making desserts. It's gonna be like a little bit of gumbo and then a lot of dessert. So I can't wait. And then we're off to the beach. Yeah, okay, anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Were you so naughty? Were you making so much noise while I filmed? Hi, little one. Oh. At least you're cute.